Define enzymes and write IUPAC classification of enzymes. Enzymes can be defined as, so these are biocatalysts which are synthesized by the living cells, protein in nature, colloidal substances, and are thermolabile and specific in their action. So enzymes can speed up the biochemical reactions by decreasing of the activation energy. So in the presence of enzyme, so activation energy for substrate molecule will be get lower and the reaction will proceed faster. Classification. So enzymes are classified into six major categories. They are oxidoreductases. So these enzymes catalyze oxidation and reduction reactions. Example, alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme. Transferases. These enzymes transfer functional groups from one substance to another. Example is transaminase enzyme. Hydrolase, which catalyze hydrolytic reactions by using of water. Example, lipase. Lyases, the addition or removal of water, ammonia and carbon dioxide can be taken place by lyases. Example, aldoses. Isomerases, which involved in isomerization reactions. Example, phosphohexose isomerase. Ligases, which bind to molecules. Example, acetyl coenzyme A carboxylase. Explain about Michaelis-Menten constant or Km. So it can be defined as the concentration of substrate to produce half of the maximum velocity in an enzyme catalyzed reaction is known as Km or Michaelis-Menten constant. So how much amount of substrate can be required to produce half of the maximum velocity is known as Km. So in this graph, velocity on y-axis and concentration of the substrate on x-axis. In this you will get a curve. So in this, to produce half of the velocity, maximum velocity, so how much amount of the substrate required, so that will be the Km value. So the equation is half Vmax is equal to Vmax multiplied by concentration of substrate divided by Km plus concentration of substrate. If whenever Km value is equals to concentration of substrate, at that time half of the enzyme molecules will be involved in the enzymatic reactions by binding with that of substrate molecules. So if low Km value is observed, so strong affinity between enzyme and substrate molecule, that indicates. If high Km value is observed, so weak affinity between enzyme and substrate molecule. Define haloenzyme, apoenzyme and coenzyme. Haloenzyme can be defined as the functional unit of the enzyme is known as haloenzyme. It is the combination of apoenzyme and coenzyme. Apoenzyme is the protein part and coenzyme is the non-protein part. So here the apoenzyme, it is the protein part and the coenzyme is non-protein part. The combination of apoenzyme and coenzyme will result into haloenzyme. So that is the active form of the or functional unit of the enzyme. So the prosthetic group. So prosthetic group is nothing but the non-protein moiety which combines with that of apoenzyme, that is protein moiety, is known as a prosthetic group. So coenzymes are non-protein in nature and organic in nature that forms active portion of the enzyme system after combination with that of apoenzyme. So coenzymes are organic in nature and as well as non-protein. Whenever it combines with that of apoenzyme, it can gives active form of the enzyme. So coenzymes are second substrates or co-substrates. Examples for coenzymes from B complex vitamins are NAD plus, NADP plus, FMN, FAD. So all these comes under coenzymes from B complex vitamins. And coenzymes from non-B complex vitamins are ATP, CTP and UDP. Define cofactor and give examples. Cofactors are non-protein molecules which carry out chemical reactions. So cofactors are nothing but non-protein moieties which carry out the chemical reactions. Here you can see that cofactors are two types: organic cofactors, inorganic cofactors. So organic cofactors are again two types, that is coenzyme and prosthetic group. So earlier we discussed about the coenzyme and also prosthetic group. Okay, so organic cofactors are nothing but the organic molecules which are involved in the enzymatic activity. Examples are ATP, FAD, NAD+, glycogen, phosphorylase, etc. Inorganic cofactors are nothing but metal ions which required for enzymatic activity. Magnesium ions, zinc ions, cobalt, manganese are required for the enzyme catalytic activity. So magnesium is specifically used for hexokinase and zinc is for carbonic anhydrase activity. Mention biochemical functions of coenzymes. The function of coenzyme is to transport groups between the enzymes. Examples: hydride ions carried out by NAD, acetyl groups carried by the coenzyme A, phosphate groups carried by the adenosine triphosphate. So all these are coenzymes which can involved in the transportation of specific substances. So ATP you know very well, so which can give phosphate moiety to the substrate molecules and make them into product. So coenzymes which lose or gain chemical groups during the reaction often reformed. So if ATP involved in the reaction, it can be converted into ADP and PI. Whenever the phosphate is comes, then again it accept it and convert into ATPA. So without coenzyme, enzyme cannot exhibit any reaction. Write the structure of any one coenzyme. So you know ATP is also a coenzyme. You can draw the structure. So by from previous unit you can copy it. Write about nucleotide coenzymes. So nucleotide coenzymes are nothing but some of the coenzymes possess nitrogenous base, sugar, and as well as phosphate moiety. So these three things are present in that particular coenzymes. So such type of coenzymes are known as nucleotide coenzymes. Examples are NAD+, NADP+, FMN. Define isoenzymes. So isoenzymes are nothing but the multiple forms of an enzyme catalyzing the same reaction are known as isoenzymes. So isoenzymes differ in their physical and chemical properties. So that is structure, optimum pH value, Km, Vmax values. So they differ in their physical as well as chemical properties. But they can catalyze the same enzymatic reactions. So they can be synthesized from different genes. That is the reason. So they can be synthesized from different genes. Example, malate dehydrogenase. So this enzyme can be produced from different genes. So that's why. So malate dehydrogenase is having of same catalytic activity, but the location cytosol is having malate dehydrogenase as well as mitochondria can also be having of malate dehydrogenase. So both can be differ in physical as well as chemical properties, but the enzymatic activity is same, that is dehydrogenation activity. Write the diagnostic applications of enzymes. So diagnostic applications of enzymes are, so enzymes in diagnosis of myocardial infarction, enzymes in diagnosis of liver diseases, and enzymes in diagnosis of muscle diseases. Here we have various enzymes. In our body, if the particular concentration of the enzyme is increases or decreases, we can easily identify the particular disorder. So in the case of myocardial infarction, so creatine phosphokinase, if the concentration of creatine phosphokinase is increased in our body, so that indicates myocardial infarction. So release this creatine phosphokinase can be released in 6 to 18 hours after the myocardial infarction. So but after 2 to 3 days it becomes normal. So if you perform the biological evaluation, so you can, if you observe the concentration of creatine phosphokinase is more as normal range, So that indicates myocardial infarction. Next one is lactate dehydrogenase. So this can be raised in 2 to 3 days after infarction, and third day it becomes maximum. So after 10 to 15 days it becomes normal. So during this period, if you test the lactate dehydrogenase enzyme concentration in your body, so if it is more, that indicates myocardial infarction. Enzymes in diagnosis of liver diseases: alanine transaminase, aspartate transaminase, and lactate dehydrogenase. If elevated in serum, so these concentration of enzymes elevated in serum indicate liver dysfunction, that is due to viral hepatitis, that is jaundice, or toxic hepatitis, or cirrhosis, or hepatic necrosis. Any one of these disorders may be the reason for the increasing of the respective enzymes for liver disorders. Enzymes in diagnosis of muscle diseases. So examples are creatine phosphokinase, aldolase, aspartate transaminase. So if elevation of these enzymes level in our serum, that indicates muscle diseases. Enzymes in the diagnosis of cancers: increase the level of the respective enzymes in the serum indicates that cancers. Acid phosphatase, the detection of protein. Next one is beta glucuronidase. If that enzyme concentration is increased in the serum, that detects the pancreas or urinary bladder cancers. Write the diagnostic applications of isoenzymes. So isoenzymes, you know the definition of isoenzyme: having similar enzymatic activity, but they are differ in physical as well as chemical properties. So diagnostic importance of LDH isoenzymes. You know LDH is having a 5 types of isoenzymes: LDH 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In healthy individuals, LDH2 activity is more when you compare that of LDH1 in serum. In myocardial infarction patient, so LDH1 is more than LDH2. This concentration rise within 12 hours to 24 hours. In liver diseases, LDH5 concentration will become more. Next, diagnostic importance of alkaline phosphatase. Increase in alpha 2 heat labile alkaline phosphatase, so that indicates hepatitis. Increase in pre beta alkaline phosphatase, that indicates bone diseases. Mention factors affecting enzyme activity. So various factors which influences the enzymatic activity, they are concentration of the enzyme, concentration of the substrate, effect of temperature, effect of pH, effect of product concentration, effect of activators, effect of time, effect of light and radiation. So these factors influences an enzymatic activity. Define allosteric enzymes. Give a short note on it. So allosteric enzyme can be defined as some of the enzymes possess additional site, that is allosteric site, besides the active site. So such type of enzymes are known as allosteric enzyme. So allosteric effectors regulate allosteric enzyme activity by binding with that of allosteric site. So here, allosteric effectors may be of two types: positive allosteric effector, negative allosteric effector. If positive allosteric effector binds with that of active site, allosteric site of the enzyme, so that increases the enzymatic activity. If negative allosteric effector binds with that of allosteric site, that decreases the enzymatic activity. So allosteric enzymes are two types. So K class of allosteric enzymes, V class of allosteric enzymes. So in the K class of allosteric enzymes, the effector changes the Km value but not the Vmax value. And in the V class, the effector changes Vmax but not Km. Define enzyme induction and enzyme repression. Enzyme induction is nothing but increase the synthesis of enzyme. Examples: insulin increase synthesis of glycogen synthetase. Enzyme repression is decreasing of synthesis of enzyme. So example glucose decrease synthesis of pyruvate carboxylase. Induction and repression determines the enzyme concentration at a gene level through the hormone and substrates. Define enzyme inhibition. A substance which binds with that of enzyme and decreases the catalytic activity of the enzyme are known as enzyme inhibitor, and this process is known as enzyme inhibition. So enzyme inhibition is of three types: reversible inhibition, irreversible inhibition, and allosteric inhibition. So reversible inhibition is of two types. One is competitive inhibition and non-competitive inhibition. In competitive inhibition, the competition runs between the substrate and inhibitor for active site of the enzyme. If which concentration is more, that occupies the active site of the enzyme and gives enzyme substrate complex or enzyme inhibitor complex. If concentration of substrate is more, enzyme substrate complex will form. If concentration of inhibitor is more, enzyme inhibitor complex will be formed. So in the case of enzyme substrate complex, that will be converted into enzyme as well as product. In the case of non-competitive enzyme inhibition, so substrate and inhibitor can be involved in the reaction, but the substrate occupies the active site of the enzyme and forms enzyme substrate complex that convert into product. Here the inhibitor looks for the binding site on enzyme at along with the substrate as well as with that of enzyme substrate complex also. The inhibitor tries to occupy the site of enzyme. So if inhibitor occupies the active site of the enzyme initially, so we get the enzyme inhibitor complex. If enzyme occupies, if inhibitor occupies site on enzyme substrate complex, so enzyme substrate complex will be broken and we get a enzyme inhibitor and substrate complex. Write any one mechanism of enzyme action. So lock and key model or Fisher's template theory, which is very well known theory for mechanism of enzyme action. So according to this theory, enzyme structure is rigid and the substrate fits into that binding site. So just as a key fits into the proper lock. Thus, active site is a rigid pre-shaped and so only a specific substrate can bind. So, but this is not true. So this model does not give any scope for flexible nature of the enzyme. So that's why this theorem was failed.